Good morning to everyone. I'm Hector Amaya, internal medicine physician from the West Laco area. And I wanted to bring you this message and two things. One of those is to tell you, I'm Catholic. And at the same time, I'm a doctor. And I wanted to direct this message to the public in general, but at the same time, to those authorities, especially, parents, teachers, community leaders, Catholics, and all the people believer, because it's important to address this issue. In the following days, we have seen more, and we are going to see more and more vaccination. The reason is because the vaccination is one of the ways that we have and scientifically proven that it's going to help you to have, a normal life again. A normal life in schools and work and meetings with the family and everything. We have been distanced from our families, from our friends, from our colleagues, from our classmates, in the schools, in all the sports and everything else. And it's a rampant situation that the obesity and overweight is climbing up, in the ladder. You have seen that the cases of the coronavirus has been decreased. Well, we have to ask ourselves the question, why is that for? It's because we've been preventing a little bit more with the mask, and at the same time, because we are implementing more and more vaccination. Approximately 50% of the adults have received approximately one dose of the vaccination. And I wanted to address this message especially for those persons that I need to make the emphasis and make consciousness, of this vaccination. One is the parents. We're Catholic and especially Christians. We are called to be bold. And as a parent, I see my kids, sitting down in the living room, studying a distance, separated from the friends and everything, and have a talking, in this situation. Our wife is in our providers in the house, they have been talking. They are being depressed, tired, and fatigued. Depressed, with grief, because they've been separated from the activities that they have. Teachers, I'm going to direct this message for you, because if you are a teacher, you need to lead with the example. Teachers, we need to give the example to the kids that vaccination is one of the ways that we can prevent this disease. And especially in the age of 16 and 18 years old, we need to prevent the disease, because those are the ones that they are left behind. Those are the kids that they are going to the school. They are attending to the school, and they are at risk, not only for the teacher, but at the same time for the classmates. We need to address this issue with the vaccination and be bold and say, we trust in the science, we trust in the medical field. They've been investing hours and hours to develop a vaccine that is going to be for the whole population. And I'm going to ask you something. Is this only for a conspiracy? Is this only a conspiracy of any government or any political business? I don't think so. Over time, in the last centuries, we've been seeing diseases like the Black Plague, and, we've been seeing diseases like, abscesses and streptococci and, poliomyelitis. Being pandemics, over the times. And we've been seeing people with disability permanently disabled or dead, just like the coronavirus. So let's reflect in the fact that we are called for the teachers to help the kids to discern what is the message and what is the best prevention for this. Health prevention is important for you guys. I'm going to talk also for the health leaders, and especially in the community leader. We need to give the example. They are not going to follow our example if we say, we have reluctance to the vaccination. The vaccination is necessary because we wanted to continue being the normal being. And I wanted to talk to the Catholics, especially Catholics, because, I'm Catholic, so I have the I have a little bit of authority, to talk to you guys. And especially those Catholics that they are reluctant to have the vaccination. God has given us a spirit of faith. We walk by faith, not by sight. We are called to obey for love of the humanity and obey what the authorities in health are telling us, because, they are giving it in good faith. And I'm telling you, as soon as I can vaccinate my kid, I'm gonna do it. Because I wanted to offer him a normal life. And I wanted to offer him the opportunity to be with the friends. They are sad, they are depressed, they are sluggish in the brain because of mental fogginess for all these computers. We are not designed to be in homes. We are designed to be a community. We are designed to be together and build community and be sociable. This disease has had a token of all the humanity. And you can see examples of poor people in India. They are suffering, because this virus is ravagely, killing people. And the only opportunity we have, not by treatment, but prevention, is the vaccination. I wanted to direct this message, and I hope I touched the hearts of some people, because I just wanted to touch one person, and I wanted to say, if you can change your mind, and I can tell you for an underdeveloped country, that's very important for us to do it. Prevention, instead to be treated. If you will go to the hospital, it's gonna be extremely expensive. And the medications, yes, they can make you better, but they are extremely expensive. And that takes a token of all the society, not only to you, but to all the society. And as a Catholic, we are universal. We take every human being into account. And that's you and me, the rest of the people, my neighbors, empathetic with them. So if I protect myself with the vaccination, I protect my patients and I protect the rest of the community. Take into account and make sense of what we say. Are we afraid of fears that we don't see, that paralyze us and prevent us to do what is the right thing? Or we actually have a knowledge and facts, the truth of this is a conspiracy, this is a political mandate, the government and here and there. Look, I think it's if we see for the benefit of the rest of the people and the humanity, we are far better, than any political tendencies or any political government. We are far because we are seen for the neighbor, empathetic and honest. I hope this helped to make your mind, regarding the vaccination, because I have heard the most absurd and, ridiculous account into vaccination. Really, as a medical physician, as a preventive primary care physician, I try to do the best for my patients and offer you the vaccination as the best I can do at this moment for you and your family suffer what I have suffered. A dead human being that is my relative in the hospital, isolated. We don't want to have more of that. I hope that helped, and I hope that makes sound and mind in your heart. Remember, we are both. We walk by faith, not by sight, and we are called to obey those authorities that they are guiding us in the right direction. If we doubt of everything, we are not gonna get anywhere. Take care.